Hey friends, welcome in. Say hey when you're on. We got Melissa. Thank you so much, Melissa. I hope your day is going so well. So I am very excited to be hopping in and sharing what I have learned with you guys. I've been plugging into some training, and I just wanted to share a little bit about my background, because here's the thing. I ended up going to college thinking that you just need to go to school to make money. That did not work out for me. In fact, at the end of that, I ended up getting pregnant. I had my daughter. My college degree didn't pan out, and I needed a way to make money from home. I desperately was looking for a way to make more income without having to go out and leave the home, because I just had my baby girl. So I wanted to be at home with her. And here is my story, okay? We got, is it Joseph and Sweet D? Hey, how's it going, you guys? Thank you so much. Go ahead and hit tap the screen. That is going to send some love. Thank you for that. And if I am new to you, go ahead and hit that follow button. I am going to share with you how I have figured out how to get an automatic system to average $900 in a day. And this is what I want to share with you, that you can work smarter, not harder. Because when I had my beautiful baby girl, I wanted to be the stay-at-home mom, and we could not afford that whatsoever, despite my best efforts. I was doing the multi-level companies. I was spinning 5 different plates, okay? Let me know if you've ever done that, the MLMs, because I've been there, I've done it. It's a way to make money, okay? But I needed a way to actually make way more than a small percentage of a profit. And this is what I found. This is just my story. I was selling makeup, clothes, jewelry, health and wellness, and you name it. I forget what the 5th one was. But what I found was that instead of working hard and seeing the fruit of my labor, I'm someone who works hard. Are you? Like, you remember back in the day in school when you had to do group projects, I would be the person who worked so hard. So I was finding that my effort wasn't paying off. I was spending so much time, and I didn't want to have to cold message people. I don't want to have to sell a product that is such a small profit percentage, because at the end of the day, I was working hard so I could be the mom that I wanted to be. I didn't want to be glued to my phone. I wanted to be at home with my baby, soaking in oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Teamwork. Yes, teamwork. Thank you so much. So if I am new to you, go ahead and put new. If you're an OG, put OG. Hey, we got Bernie, we got Cajun, Selena. Thank you for hopping in, guys. Do me a favor, smash that follow button. And if you guys are on here, I am just sharing with you how I found this incredible automatic system that gives you 4 streams of income. I love this because it works automatically on the back burner with just a 2-hour workday. And I am sharing how to do this. You can get my blueprint completely for free. Just go to the link in my bio and drop your email in, okay? Because I was doing the MLMs, I was trying to sell makeup, and I would make such a small percentage. And I remember thinking, there has got to be a missing link. Like, someone knows something that I don't know, because they're making so much money, and I need to figure this out. And I know, when you have a team that is wide like that, people up at the top in an MLM, they're making all the money. And I remember thinking, they must know something that I don't know. And I figured out what that missing piece is. That missing piece is actually automation. When you can automate a system, you can automate a business, that is what's going to give you your time back. Isn't that awesome? Hey, Wanda. Hey, Tina. How are you doing? Thank you, guys. So how many of you would love to know how you can work just 2 hours a day and average $900 in a day? If that sounds good, put good in the comments, okay? Because I was trying so hard to just find a way to be the stay-at-home mom. And that did not end up working out, because unfortunately, I went through so many other opportunities, and I learned the hard way. I tried to sell a bunch of products for a small, teeny tiny percentage. Let me show you an example. If I can find my lipstick. I would sell lipstick, and I would make like $8 off of a lipstick. But this is what I want you to know. There's things called master resale rights. You can get a digital product. I had to learn this, okay? You can literally get a digital product or program that you don't create. You don't even have to create it, but you get the rights to it, so you get to make 100% profit. And because you're making all the money, there is no team. You're not having to message people. You're not having to encourage a team. This is literally like a business in a box that is given to you. And there's 4 different options to choose from. So this is exactly what I have been looking for. If you are someone who works in the medical field, put yes, okay? Because I was so tired working full time. I was working in the emergency room. I would come home exhausted and I would barely have time to be my energetic self. I would just come home and plop on the couch because I was that tired. And then my daughter's like, Mom, what's for dinner? Mom, I want to play. And I felt awful because I just felt drained. I felt exhausted. And I was looking for a way to get more time back with my family. I didn't want to go out and get a second job. You guys have probably seen on my reels, my husband and I, we ended up both getting sick. It was 2 weeks straight. We had no clue that was coming. But when you have no more sick pay and you have no emergency fund, no way of handling that financial stress, that's when things like it really rocks the boat, because that's when I'm thinking, what the heck? Like, I work full time. Why are we still struggling with the bills? Have any of you guys felt like that? Hey, Carrie. Hey, Curly Boy. Is it Vinda? Hey, Vinda, how's it going? So that is my situation. I just started realizing that despite the effort, no matter how hard I was working, I never seemed to have enough money. And I was thinking, there has got to be a better way. And I knew that there's this missing piece. I was missing it. And I finally figured out what that was. Because here's the thing. In an MLM, let me see if I still have this up. This is not that, okay? This is a digital marketing program. And it gave me that missing piece. It gave me the automation sequence so that I get a website. When you decide to do this, you get 4 streams of income and you make 100% profit. So instead of working so hard, being the hamster in the wheel, I got tired of being the one always working my butt off and other people would get the reward. So what I love about this is you get your own business. What I found is a digital marketing program. It teaches you how to market on all social media platforms. How many of you would love to get paid by TikTok? If you would, put yes. How many of you would love to get paid simply by posting on FB, IG, YT? Once you learn how to crack that code, you can start to make daily pay. And you can do that once you learn to market. So you literally learn the skills to market on all social media platforms, and you learn how to monetize. This is broken down in such an easy step-by-step formula. What I ended up getting a beginner's digital marketing program because I did not have any extra time. How many of you are like me? You're a busy parent, you work so hard, and you are just done being in the financial pit. If that is you, just put me in the comments, okay? Because I just got burnt out working in healthcare. And again, I still have this goal of paying off debt and I just want to be that stay-at-home mom. But the bills, they just keep adding up. It's crazy, you guys. If you want to own your own home, houses are like $500,000. It's insane just to live in a good place. So that is exactly why I like coming on here and connecting with people who are just like me. I'm a mom who works hard. I'm not afraid of hard work, but I noticed just working full time wasn't going to get me to my goal. And I remember there was a time that I wanted to get coffee and our account was literally negative. It was like so embarrassing because I'm pulling into the coffee stand line and I'm looking at the account, not really thinking much. I'm about to place my order, you guys, and my account was negative. And I remember thinking, never again will I feel like this because I work full time. I should be able to pay my bills and afford a cup of coffee. And that's when I just decided, like, something hit me. And I'm like, you know what? enough is enough. Nothing's going to change unless I change it. And right now, they always say like your bank account is a reflection of your skill. And even though I went to college, even though I worked full time, apparently my skill wasn't paying me a whole heck of a lot. So this is what I ended up doing. I was watching a friend of mine and she was posting that she was making 100% profit. She made $300 taking her kid to and from the pickup drop-off line at school. That caught my attention, but probably just like you're feeling right now, I was like, yeah, right. There's no way that is possible. Why would you make $300 and yet you can just live your life taking your kids to and from school? Like, how does that work? I'm like, if that works, let me know. Because I was so skeptical. But then I kept watching her and I didn't take, the first jump because I'm like, I want to make sure I'm a green personality type, you guys. I'm a nerd. I love information. I want to make sure that if I'm going to do something, that it is a right fit for me and also my family, because I really wanted to be more family centered and make this work around my family. And here's the thing, I already work full time. So if I'm going to add more, I just got done. I was so done. I'm doing the MLMs, spinning 5 different plates. And I love the idea of automation because I knew that instead of having to cold message, this could be working for me on the back burner of my life. So I kept watching her and then she made another post, you guys. And she said, oh my God, I just got a ding on my phone. You just made $600. And she was able to do that simply going to the dentist office. That was so crazy to me. That was the moment when it was the same day. I could barely afford a cup of coffee. And yet I'm watching her and I'm like, this is crazy. Like she's making $600 because of this program. So that's when I realized, again, your bank account is a reflection of your skill. And I clearly didn't have the skill. So that's when I just realized, okay, you know what? I was sitting right here in my office. And how many of you have ever thought, I want to create more memories with my family? I want to go on vacation, but I'm thinking I will never have money in the account to afford a vacation. If you have ever felt like that, then put me in the comments. Because I think that was my breaking point when I realized that I could never afford a vacation and create those memories that I've always wanted. I could barely afford a cup of coffee. That was my pivot moment where I was like, okay, something needs to change. Like, I am tired of this. I would rather raise my level of standards than go without, because I was already trying the whole budget, get rid of subscriptions, try not to drink coffee. And here's the thing, when you keep going without again and again and again, it's like you lose the joy in life. So that's when I said, okay, no more. I am done. I am gonna do something about this. And yeah, it was complete faith, you guys. But what I ended up doing was getting a digital marketing program. How many of you guys know what digital marketing is? If you do, put a 1. If you have no clue, then drop a 2, okay? Because what I figured out is that you can get paid for your skill. If you don't have a skill, you can simply get a program that teaches you the skills, and it's going to teach you how to market on all social media platforms. So let's see some 1s and 2s. We got lovely Lona, we got Jamie. Thank you so much for joining. And you guys, tap the screen. I appreciate that. So I needed a way to get paid for my skill and not my time, because I simply just wanted to be at home with my daughter. I don't want to have to be out, chasing money at a job. I wanted to just do something from home. So what I found is a way to get paid 4 different ways with automation. So the best part is that I ended up just going for it. I got one of the programs. It came with 2 streams of income. Depending on the one that you want, you guys, you can choose out of the 4, and these work on the back burner of your life. So let's see. Do you guys know what digital marketing is? If you do, drop a 1, okay? And if you don't, put a 2. So Digital marketing is simply selling products online, and it can be a course, it can be a program, but with that, it's a lot like a college education because you're learning the skills to market. And that is exactly what's going to teach you how to get paid on all of the social platforms. Once you have that skill, then you just have a 2-hour workday, and by doing that, you can average $900 in a day. If that sounds good, then put good in the comments, okay? So let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will share some information with you. I'll share my story. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Ashley. Hello. I'm a girl mom. I work full-time in the healthcare field. I'm also a construction wife. I simply just got so tired and fed up of working so hard, but never seeing the fruit of the labor. I felt like all the money went towards the bills. Then I ended up getting sick. My husband got sick. 2 weeks straight, we had nothing left. Like, all this debt is racking up with medical debt, and we didn't have an emergency fund. So I was already at the point where I can't work more because my job has overtime capped out. And I'm like, okay, there's many ways to make money. Like, there's got to be something. And that's when I found this. I found the digital marketing program. It taught me step by step how to get my own website so that I could start to use the automation and make $100, $300, $600, and $900. You guys, I used to sell makeup, and let me tell you, you don't own your business if you're working hard to make somebody else money. I had to learn that the hard way. When I was selling makeup, I had a team of over 60 people. And because of the deadline, I missed the deadline, and bam, just like that, I lost it all. All the hours that I spent into getting customers, just like that. And I never wanted to do that ever again. So what I found is a way to actually get your own business. You will make 100% profit, and you get digital marketing products that you don't have to create. There's the 100, 300, 600, and 900. So you get to choose the one that is right for you. And this is what I love, okay? This is what I could afford when I first started. Now I have all 4 of them. But I needed a way to afford a cup of coffee. I wanted to buy my daughter that dress that she loves when we went to Costco, because that happens every time. We go to Costco and they always have something that my daughter wants, and I hated saying no. So I needed a way just to have some extra income, some fun money. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. And if you guys want to know exactly what I do, I follow a blueprint, step by step. I don't want any of you guys to struggle, and I have done it the hard way. I've done the MLMs. I've tried all these ways to make money online. So if you want to know exactly what to do, go to the link in my bio and drop your email in there. It's going to direct you to the website so you can see all the 4 options and figure out which one is right for you. But here is something really interesting. If you get a digital product, this is going to be something that you can download on your phone or your laptop. You own it, okay? No one can ever take it away from you. And so when you make a sale, depending on the one that you get, you make 100% profit. So if you get the 300, you will get that ding, you just made $300. I want you to imagine that goes into your bank account. That means that you now have grocery money. You can buy the fun dress for your daughter. You can go on vacation, like a small little, weekend trip. That was exactly what I was looking for. And so that is something that I feel like everyone should know. Instead of working for a small, teeny tiny percentage, you can make 100%. And I like to demonstrate this. I might have to fill it back in. Hey, Tara, how are you? Let me flip this around, guys. Okay, here we go. Does this look good? Is this readable? So there are 4 different options that you can choose from. This is master resale rights. So this means that you don't have to create it, but now you can make $100, $300, $600, and $900 because you're going to learn this skill set. And remember how I was talking about making a small percentage versus making 100% profit? Let's say you get the 600, okay? Well, usually affiliates only make 25% profit. Is it this way? There we go. And that's like $150, you guys. That means if you were supposed to make $600, you would have to sell this at 25% profit 4 times. You would have to work 4 times as hard just to make that $600. Well, with a digital product, you don't have to create it. You make 100% profit. So that's why I say this is a business in a box, because it's going to teach you how to do marketing. I'm going to flip this around. Bear with me, guys. It's funny when I flip it, I'm like, that's not me. Okay, there we go. So what I love is helping you make 100% profit, because I know what it's like to work so hard and then you just feel like you're making somebody else money, whether it's through a team, whether it's your boss. You can have something that is yours and you make 100%. And that is exactly what's going to help you to pay off debt. That's what's going to give you that fun money. And that's exactly how you, thank you so much. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Joseph. That's what's going to help you stop investing so much time, and you can get paid for your skill set, not your time. When I barely had money to afford coffee, I did not have a skill set. I really didn't. So this was just mind-blowing to me that you can get a digital marketing program. It comes with 4 income streams. You can choose whichever one is best for you. But I want you to think about this. If you were to get the 300, you now have a skill to make $300 in a day. You guys, $300 in a day, in a year, is $109,500. That is what your skill can do for you. And if you're thinking, I have no clue how I'm going to do this, that's okay. I had no clue either, but it is step by step. So this was so cool because the minute I said yes, I hit that button. I was so scared, but I instantly got access to this, and it was simple, easy to follow, 10 to 15 minute videos. And I just watched it. And you guys, I am someone who is very detailed, almost annoyingly so. I wanted to be able to like rewatch something if I had a question. And I love that. I love that I can just, rewind. I can get my questions answered. But it's literally like having someone right by your side, almost like having the teacher in the classroom. And you just do these step-by-step videos. And by the end of it, you will be so amazed because you have created your own automation, your own automatic system. And I know that sounds crazy, but that was the missing link. When I was selling makeup, jewelry, all that stuff, I was working so hard. I was having to do so many follow-ups. I was having to cold call, cold message. Now I found a way to get a rejection-free business. I'm not reaching out, having to get people to like beg them to come to me. Literally, you guys, I love leading with value. I give you my blueprint for free. This is my 2-hour workday that I do. If you guys want the details, just go to the link in my bio and drop your email in because this is automatic. So literally, I get to be here talking to you. But if you go do that, you're going to see how automations work because it's going to give you the information. You get an email campaign. You get a website. This is the missing link. This was what I needed to know so that I didn't have to keep spinning the wheel over and over again. This is what got me out of the rat race because with automations, you get your time back. You guys, the first time I decided to get this digital marketing program, it took me 9 days. I made my money back. Let me show you. I probably need to fix this again. Miss Robin, how are you? Okay. I made my money back. So within 9 days, I made $300 and I was doing the dishes. The dishes, you guys. I wasn't going live. I wasn't promoting something. I was doing my dishes because this works automatically. And then the 100, I made that in my sleep. That was so crazy because I only thought I got this one. I didn't realize it comes with both. So you get 2 streams of income. So then once I saw how this works, I was like, holy crap, I'm learning so many skills. I'm learning how to have my own customized website. I can market on all social media platforms. I can get paid on TikTok, FB, IG, YT. And it's step by step. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to get this one because then I'll have 3 streams of income. You guys, I was terrified to do that because we did not have any extra income. In fact, a lot of us, we start because we want extra income. Like, we have no money in the bank and we're struggling. We all start at struggle because we have a goal to get to where we want to be. So I remember thinking, oh my God, I don't have that. That was a mindset shift. But I remember telling myself, is it worth it? It's absolutely worth it. I thought that I had to pay another $600. It was literally just the difference. And I think that is so cool because I get it. When you are a struggling parent, every dollar counts. But I love that it was just the difference to get to here. And then once I got that, it came with 3 streams of income, you guys. This is so cool because I got to go camping. We're out in the middle of nowhere. And that is literally when we started to head home. You know how like you're out of cell signal and then all of a sudden you get your messages and it goes da-ding, 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 da-ding. Well, all of a sudden my messages started to come in, you guys. And this is a couple days before I got this one. And I got a notification, da-ding, da-ding, you just made $600. That was insane. So what I ended up doing was just investing back into this. And I paid the difference and now I have all 4 of them because it's absolutely incredible. It blows my mind that you can get paid 100% profit without even creating these digital products because you get the master resale rights. So for me, I was struggling. I did not have a way to command 100, 300, 600, or 900. So for me, I was struggling. I did not have a way to command 100, 300, 600, or 900. I wanted to keep it kind of short today, but I always want to hop on and inspire you guys because maybe you're like me, you're just trying everything you can to make extra income, but it's coming at a cost. It's coming at the cost of you being on your phone all the time, of your husband or your daughter being like, can you give me some time? I want some quality time with you. And I felt like awful because I was doing it to have more money to create the memories, but I felt like a slave to my phone. And this literally will break you free of that because you're going to get the automatic system included in any of those programs, the 300, 600, and 900. Once you have this, it is yours for life. You can sell it again and again and again and again. That's why I love a digital product. Let me grab something. I was used to selling physical products. With a physical product, here's the thing. If you sell it, you're out of inventory. You would have to purchase more. You would have to invest in your business more. With a digital product, it is downloadable. It is here forever. Once you have something that can make you money, you now have a way to sell it again and again and again without it requiring more time, without you having to cold message or reach out to people. You guys, if this is sounding good, drop a 1, okay? And if you want the info, just go to the link in my bio, put your email in, and it will give you the information. So let me see. This is basically no different than an online college course. Hey, Serena. Okay, how many of you have gone to college? If you've gone to college, put college in the comments, okay? I have gone to college, and here's the thing. I feel like so many people have to spend tons of money on prerequisites just to get to where they want to be. And once people get their degree, some use it, some don't. But this is a way that you can literally pay. You pay what you get. You reap what you sow. So if you get the 100, you can make $100 in a day. If you get the 300, you get 2 streams of income. And if you want to know what each of these gives you, it's all broken down if you go to the link in my bio, okay? You can take a look at that. If you get the 600, it's going to teach you how to make 6 figures in 6 months. That comes with 3 streams of income. And the 900, I know that sounds crazy, you guys, But when you have a 900 program, you have 4 ways of getting paid. When you add that up, I believe it's $1,900. That is an asset. That's a way for you to make money without having to do more work. In fact, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments. I do this with a 2-hour workday. And I just want to give you hope because I know there are a lot of busy mamas out there who are working, hard-working moms. I work full-time in the medical field, and yet I still do this. I still plug in, and I get my 2-hour workday done because it's simple. These are the 3 things that I do. If you guys want to know, just put 2 hours in the comments, okay? And if you want all the details, just go to the link in my bio and put your email in there. So I have this automatic system that is working for me. I'm able to collect leads, people who are interested, and then my email campaign is already set up and it does the work for me. That's why I don't have to follow up with people. And this is so cool because I'm literally doing my full-time job and then I can get a notification that goes, ding, you just made $900. So this can work for you too. But I just hope this inspires you because I work full-time, but I do my 2-hour workday. Hey, Ashley, how are you? Hey, Sabrina. So this is what I do. Drop a 1 if you are willing to learn how to market, okay? If you're willing to create content and maybe it's a 5 to 7 second reel. If you're willing to do that, put a 1. If it means that you can average $900 a day. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? Thanks for dropping by. And you guys smash that follow button. If you're on here, tap the screen. Okay, the second thing that I do, you guys are looking at it. I go live just like this. I plug in. So I'll go live and I just share what I found. Because to be honest, this is the best thing I have found. I used to do the MLMs and I spent so much of my own money trying to make rank. It caused a lot of fights with me and my husband because he's like, you're spending way more than you're making. Like, you need to keep a log of this. And so I love the fact that with digital, you buy it once. That's the thing, guys. You can set this up one time. Whichever one you decide is best for you, you can set it up once. And now you have a way to make 100% profit. So you're in profit earning mode. The minute you make one sale, you have made your money back. And then after that, that is all profit going into your bank account. You're going to learn how to set up the pay link so that when you get paid, it goes in your account. You get your website. You get to learn the skills that will give you the freedom. And that is exactly what I wanted. I wanted way more time with my daughter, with my husband. I want us to be able to go out on a weekend and not have to be in the house watching Netflix because we can't afford to do anything. So what would an additional $300 do for you? Would that make a difference? Because for me, it absolutely has. So if you're willing to go live, I know it's kind of scary, but really you're just sharing. You're sharing with people who are just like you. So if you're willing to do that, then drop a 2 if that means that you are willing. Okay, would you do it if you knew you could make $900? Then put a 2. And then go ahead and drop a 3 because the third part is plugging into the training. The best part about this is that, yes, you get me, but you also get, I just thought this was so cool, a community of over 55,000 people who are invested in digital marketing, okay? When you think of 55,000 people that you get access to, that's like a small town, like a community. So I love that. It's a global business. So there's always someone there to answer your questions. And I wrote it down because I was plugging into the training today. And my mentor, Michelle, she has made millions. So you literally get to learn from the best of the best in these easy to follow, broken, step-by-step, broken down videos, like 10 to 15 minutes, okay? But she made her first million in 17 months, okay? Her name is Michelle, and she is the creator of the program. She's so generous. She's absolutely incredible. and leads with the heart. And that's something that really attracted me to this specifically, because this is a way that you can reach your goal. Doesn't it sound crazy when I say she made $1 million in her first 17 months? But I want you to think about this. When you have a way to actually have profit starting a business, so many people lose money when they start a business, but you will literally earn 100% profit selling digital products that you don't even have to create. You have 4 income assets right there that you get. So when you have a way to make money, and then you get this automatic system, when that's working for you behind the scenes, that's going to get you closer to your goal. So that is what I want to share with you. If you're willing to do all 3 things, then put a 3 in the comments, okay? And I'm willing to do something really special with you guys. Okay, I started this scared. I started this broke as a joke. I barely had money to afford coffee. I didn't have the tech skills, but now I just want to share with you, I have learned how to create my own mindset program and affiliate program. So anyone who decides that they are ready today, if you put ready in the comments, then I'll take a screenshot, but you will get my mindset program completely free when you choose any of the 4 programs, okay? But you just have to put ready in the comments if you're ready today. And the great news is that there are pay later options, because when I first started, I get it. Like, I did not have the money whatsoever. I literally had to budget everything. And I knew that I had like maybe $50 that I could make last for the whole month. And I decided to invest it. I plugged into this. And literally it was like $42 a month just until I paid it off, okay? Because it's a one-time payment. So once you pay it off, it's yours forever. And you can get started right away. That's exactly how I was able to invest $300, but I made my money back in just 9 days. And then I made $100 in my sleep just from starting this. So I want you to know that it is absolutely possible to make more by working less, because you're going to get everything step by step, your automatic system, your website, email campaigns. You're going to learn how to make money on all social media platforms. And it's so simple, broken down step by step. Very much like hold your hand and walk you all the way through it. So it is a beginner program. And I love that because I think everyone just wants to get started. So if you guys have any questions, I'm here hanging out with you. Let me know. You can put it in the comments, okay? I don't bite. So make sure you hit that follow button and go to the link in my bio. When you do, you can take a look at the 4 program options. So we're going to go over cost, okay? And we kind of already did because I told you you make 100% profit. So there we go. So if you get this one, 100, that is the launch pad. You get access to that. You can make $100. If you get the passive pay, that one is 300 and it comes with 2 streams of income. The third option is 600. It comes with 3 streams of income. So you can make $100, $300, and $600. You're going to learn how to make 6 figures in 6 months. That's what it's going to teach you. And then the big mama, the favorite, is the 900. I know this one sounds totally crazy, but when you have a way to make $900 a day, that is $328,500 in a year. That is a very profitable side hustle. That comes with 4 streams of income. So I know everyone has different goals. So let me just get you thinking, okay? How much would you love to make? Because the one you choose is what you can make. And that's what I'll leave you with. Because when you get the resale rights, you're able to market it over and over and over again. And you make 100% profit. Hey radio, how's it going? I'm going to hop off, you guys. But let me know if you have any questions. And let's see if I covered it all. But yeah, I basically was watching my friend. She was making lots of money and it was passive income. And I decided There we go. I decided that I wanted that. I didn't want to have to clock in all the time. You know, I already do with my full-time job. With my side hustle, I didn't want to have to deal with that. I wanted truly passive income. I wanted to just go swimming with my kiddo and get that ding, you just made $300, $600, $900. I didn't think anything like this existed, but I found it. And I'm so thankful. And you guys, I wish that I never had to go through all the growing pains of, you know, selling the makeup, jewelry, clothing, having my own boutique, having it not pan out, getting in fights with my husband for spending too much money. Finally, I found a way that I can make more by working less. Just a 2-hour workday. And that's what I want to leave you with. Okay? Here are 3 things I want you to consider. Even if it's not this digital marketing program, that is totally fine. But if you are looking for a way to get out of the financial pit, I would love to help you go from overwhelm to overflow. And these are the 3 things I really think you should know. Number 1, make sure that what you are looking at is global. Make sure that it is worldwide, because that's going to allow you to have the best opportunity. It's like a restaurant. If the restaurant is open, you're open for business. But if it's closed, you don't have any customers coming in. So make sure that it is global. The second thing I think you should look for, something that is automated. Something that's going to give you your time back, because so many people are able to make money, but they have no time. And some people have all the time in the world, but they have no money. So when you find something that is automated, like this is, hey, Simply Gabby, thank you for joining. If you go to the link in my bio and you put your email in, I'm giving away my blueprint completely for free. There's also 750 digital products that you can get for free. Okay, so that was the second tip. And the third tip, hey Mike, I'm doing good. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. The third tip is make sure that you get a mentor. I'm glad you're doing good, because mentorship is everything. If you align yourself with someone who is successful, someone who has already done it, then it is so much easier to stay the course, because it's hard over time. You know, you want to stick with momentum, and you will literally be hanging out with millionaires. I know it sounds so crazy, but you are going to be mentored by 6- and 7-figure earners. And that's what I want to share with you. My husband's home, so I'm going to hop off, you guys. But that's what I want you to know, is that you can get an automatic system. You can make $100, $300, $600, and $900 in a day with this automatic system. And I love the fact that you make all the money. It's your business. It's your profit. You make 100% profit. And I have not found any other opportunity that literally gives you 100% profit. So if you have not looked into this, make sure to go take a look. Go to the link in my bio and just drop your email in. That is going to redirect you to my website. You're going to see a customized website, pictures of me and my husband, and it's going to break down the 4 different options. That is much like a college course. It's a little mini course that teaches you how to market on all social media platforms. And just a reminder, the one that you get is what you can make. So they will teach you different skill levels. They're absolutely amazing. This has helped so many people. So I'm going to hop off, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure to hit that follow button. I appreciate it. And stay positively beautiful. Bye.